I want to share a really interesting conversation I had this morning with this one of our runners who was telling me that she was really unhappy in her body at this moment. But the interesting thing about her conversation was she was getting it wrong in how she was trying to solve this problem. And we had a conversation that she said to me was really valuable. So I want to share it with you today. So this morning I was coaching one of our runners and we have a bit of a D&M about where she was with her running and her fitness and stuff, and she said to me, Bevan, I think I need to get into some weights training at the gym. This person is a regular exerciser. She trains a lot. She's a runner. She goes to the gym. She does, she's a very, very successfully active person. And as she was talking to me, she said to me, I wanted to do weights training. I said, why do you want to get weights training? She says, I just feel really crap about my body right now. I just feel really crap. She was probably feeling a little bit overweight, feeling a little bit lethargic. And she said, I actually broke down in bed the other morning crying because I just felt really crap about myself. And it was a really interesting moment. But while she was telling me this, she also said, I feel crap because I'm just eating junk food all the time. So she kind of gave me this context of, I'm not feeling that good about my body. Emotionally, it's kind of affecting me. I'm kind of eating junk food in a poor way. And then she told me her strategy. Her strategy was, I need to get in the weights room to get stronger or something, or to help myself with my body. Now, as I was listening to her, it was really interesting. And sometimes it's easier when you're looking at other people's lives to see the hurdle they need to overcome. But as I was talking to her, I kind of went back to her and I said, I don't know if weights room is the answer to your problem. And she goes, well, what do you mean? Or I said, well, what you've just expressed to me right now is that you're kind of ill-disciplined around junk food, or let's just call it junk food eating. Around junk food eating is the real problem you have. Like, the reason you're feeling dissatisfied with your body and not happy with your body is because of one part of your eating habit within your day. Now, because she was in a bad place within herself, she was trying to find an answer to the problem, but the problem solution, or the solution she was trying to come up with, was to get to the weights room. Now, don't get me wrong, going to the weights room and doing some strength training is probably going to help with her running and her overall body, but it's not solving the right problem. And as I said this to her, I said to her, I actually think the real problem you need to solve is, how do you become someone who has control around the junk food periods in your life so that you can maybe have enough temptation, but not too much? And what are the problems you need to overcome as you're, to be successful in this? And I said, why do you eat junk food? Is it fatigue? Is it laziness? Is it bad planning? Is it you do it when you're bored? Because what we need to figure out is, what's the real cause of the problem, and what's the real problem you need to solve? And it was really interesting because we kind of spent maybe 3 or 4 minutes talking, and as she ran away from me, you could see that I triggered within her that, Bevan was right. I actually need to solve the problem of, how do I get better at not going to that place with my nutrition habits, or at least with my junk food habits. Now, this is a really interesting story when we think about a lot of people when they're trying to create change around dissatisfaction. Is in trying to create change around dissatisfaction, they shoot for a problem-solving solution that's not really addressing the real problem they need to solve. And this is what this person was doing this morning. They've got a problem. They're not quite happy with where their body is at right now. They look for a solution. I need to go to the weights room. But the real problem was, I'm eating junk food and I don't have a really good understanding of why, and I don't have good solutions to overcome this problem. So why am I sharing this story for you right now? Well, if you are somebody who has an area in your life where you are dissatisfied and you know you need to create some change, maybe a really good place to start is, what is the real problem I need to solve right now? It was interesting talking to the lady I was talking to this morning. She's a very, very intelligent, very successful woman. And I said this to her, I said, you're intelligent, you can solve this problem, you're just not solving the right problem. Once you can understand the right problem to solve, again, you're probably pretty intelligent. You're probably a really good problem solver. You can then put the pathway and the plan in place to overcome that problem. So if you do need to make change and you do have dissatisfaction, make sure you ask yourself, am I solving the right problem first before you look to take action? If you enjoy my pieces and you want to bring exercise into your life, you need to check out my book, I Will Make You Passionate About Exercise. This book is designed to be a step-by-step journey that teaches you the right lessons and experiences to guide bringing exercise into your life, not just for a moment, but where you get to the place where you have a long-term love of exercise, so you get fitter you get healthier, you have great stress releases, and you feel amazing about yourself. This book has been hugely successful, getting into the top 10 in the world for health and fitness books. So if it's time for you to bring health and fitness into your life, go to Passion About Exercise, click on the link, go through the process, and you can be starting your journey of finding your love for exercise really soon.